What is the market value of final goods and services produced in the economy during the period of an accounting year called? The answer is national income. What by national income? It is the market value of all final goods and services produced in the economy during a particular period of time is called national income. So, aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply at full employment level is called deficient demand. If the aggregate demand is more than aggregate supply, excess demand. If the aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply at full employment level is called deficient demand. When Francis and Algira registered the birth of their new baby, the payment made by them is called or can be classified as what? Fees. Fees means what? Is the payment made to the government to get the services. So, to get the certificate, birth certificate, you have to make the payment, and that is called as fees. Which of the following is an example of direct tax? Income tax. Remaining all goods and services, excise duty, entertainment tax are the example of indirect tax. So, you should know the example of direct as well as indirect tax. The difference between fiscal deficit and interest payment is known as primary deficit. Already I have told revenue deficit, fiscal and primary deficit. All the three deficits you have to study. A change from $1 to rupees 70 to $1 to 75, it implies what? Appreciation of the rupee, adjustment of the rupees, depreciation of the rupees, accommodation of the rupee. When previously I was paying to get $1, I was paying 70. Now I am paying 75. So I am paying more. So the value of money, rupee, has decreased. So there is the depreciation of rupee, means value of our currency decrease in terms of foreign currency. And what was appreciation of currency? Value of domestic currency increase in terms of foreign currency. The clue is when that is the rupee value increase means there is a depreciation. When the rupee value decrease, it means there is the appreciation of rupee. That you have to remember. Then distributed profit is called dividend. So the part of the profit that is given to the shareholder is called dividend. When is the level of saving in an economy is a negative? Y, that is the minus C, you will get S. S is equal to Y minus C. When C is more than Y, then you will get negative. It means when consumption is greater than income, saving is negative. When consumption is less than income, saving is positive. When both are same, saving is zero. The income of the state which arises out of the property left by the people without legal heir is called as asset. So many times it is repeated. When a tax is levied on a commodity on the basis of unit size weight, it is called specific tax. So many times it is also repeated in this preparative series. The rate at which demand for foreign currency is equal to its supply is called the demand and supply of the foreign currency is same. Then it is called the equilibrium rate of exchange or par rate of exchange. The current value of US dollar is 75 rupees 75. If the rupee depreciates, its value against the US dollar may be. So the now at present is rupees 75. If the value of rupee depreciate, then the value of against the US dollar should be $1 is equal to, it should be more than 75, because the rupee value depreciate, it should be more than 75. 74 is not correct answer. 73 is also not correct answer. 80 is the correct answer. 72 is wrong. It should be more than the present. Is it clear? So this is one more fill in the blank from the prepared phrase. Now, what is the money flow from household to firms in a circular flow of national income called? Money flow, that is from whom? From money that is flow from household to firm. It is not firm to household, household to firm in the circular flow of national income. So when the people get the money, they get the money due to factor payment. Firm makes the payment to them in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit. So the household that spend this money to buy the goods and services, that is called as consumption expenditure. So the money flow from household to firm in a circular flow of national income. What is the answer? Consumption expenditure. They buy the goods and services for consumption purpose, and that is called as consumption expenditure. So it money, when the consumption expenditure is made, money flow from household to firm. Consumption function shows the relationship between what? It shows the relationship between consumption and income. Saving function shows the relationship between saving and income. Consumption function shows the relationship between consumption and income. When the exchange rate of the Indian rupee against US dollar changes from $1 is equal to 70 to rupees 75, India's export will. So earlier for $1 I was getting 70, and now I am getting 75. I am getting 5 rupees extra when I send the goods to abroad. India's export will increase. Public enterprise focus on what? Government enterprises are focusing on welfare and not profit motive. Private enterprise focus on profit motive, and public enterprise focus on welfare. Gift tax is an example of direct tax. The rate which is determined by the demand for and supply of different currencies in the foreign exchange market is known as, if it is fixed by the government, fixed exchange rate. If it is determined on the basis of demand for and supply of currency in the foreign exchange market, it is called as flexible exchange rate. Thank you.